Hey everybody, what's up? And welcome back to the garden. Today we're going to be taking another look at what's in bloom, and today we really want to focus on our Love in a Mist, or our Nigella. Now I grow Nigella here in my yard for cut flowers, so I have a couple different varieties. Usually we do these in blooms kind of separate, but I accidentally planted these varieties together, so I really just want to go ahead and record this video together. Hopefully it's not too confusing. I'm sure it won't be. You guys are smart. Anyway, this year I planted two different types of Nigella. I planted Bridal Veil. I got that from Renee's garden, and I planted Delft Blue. I can't remember where I bought the Delft Blue, but it's available tons of places. Since these are hardy annual flowers, I planted these in the fall in the hoop house, and they overwintered phenomenally, and they're blooming right now, and they're gorgeous. The Delft Blue has definitely become popular over the last couple of years. They are kind of white flowers with just this light blue streaking across the petals with a dark center. They look so gorgeous when paired with things like hydrangeas or with sweet peas. Here in my garden, I've been doing arrangements with a lot of Delft Blue, Nigella, and sweet peas. I think they look absolutely stunning. The Bridal Veil variety is very much similar to the Delft Blue. However, it is a solid white flower that does not have the blue streaking. It still has that very nice high contrast dark center. I think Love in a Mist are always very beautiful in cut flower arrangements because the centers of these flowers are so, different and interesting, visually interesting. These are great for cut flowers because if you don't use them fresh, you can definitely wait for the seed pods to develop. And these have some very unique and very interesting seed pods that can also be used in cut flower arrangements, or you can save them and use them for dried flower arrangements. Overall, I am so pleased with how the Love in a Mist performed this year in the garden. I'll definitely want to grow them again. Definitely one that's pretty easy to grow depending upon where you live. So if you're thinking about starting your first cut flower garden ever, this one might be one that you want to consider. That's really about it for this video. Hopefully it was helpful. As always, you can leave any questions or comments that you have down below. I'm always trying to answer those. Usually I get to them in about a week, sometimes longer depending upon how busy I am with work and the channel and everything. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I'd absolutely love to have you. We are making new content all the time. Sometimes it's DIY projects, sometimes it's gardening, could be even soap making. You really never know quite what I'm going to upload. So if you like a little bit of a surprise, you might like this channel too. Always going to just keep on growing. Be sure to tell your friends, hit the little bell icon, all that good stuff. I hope that you guys are having such an amazing day. I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.